I always say that my hobby is collecting hobbies. And if you know me very well, you've probably identified that I do, in fact, have a lot of creative interests. I never spend enough time on any one of them to be more than amateur at all of them, but I really appreciate the challenge of learning and trying new things. It brings a lot of joy and satisfaction and adventure to my life. And for a creative person, constantly innovating and experimenting is really enjoyable. So, um, probably the least of my talents is sewing. I will admit, I have not done it since high school. I was never really that great at it, but I decided that since I was stuck inside with my sewing machine and I hadn't touched it in a while, I should start honing that skill again. So I have been, for the last couple months, not doing any of my other creative interests aside from sitting at my sewing machine, and I've been sewing a lot of masks. And it's been a very long learning process. I have gone through many designs and iterations, and in all of that time, I have picked up a bunch of valuable new sewing skills, but also I have started a commemorative project for my family to keep. I felt really guilty about throwing all of the fabric scraps away from my sewing because I'm pretty eco-conscious, and so I was trying to think of a way to not only remember this very strange time in my family's history, but also utilize that fabric that was going to be wasted. So I started working on a scrap quilt using all of the fabric from my time making masks for the pandemic. And I'm sharing a small sample of those quilt squares with you for the talent show. Now, I will say that while these squares look pretty awesome, I have minimal quilting knowledge or experience. So very quickly, I'm going to need a lot of wisdom and guidance. But anyway, this is what I've been working on.